Was SkyRush at Hersheypark a failure? SkyRush is an Intamin hypercoaster at Hersheypark. To start, SkyRush wasn't a flop, but it might have been a failure. And I think that Hershey is satisfied with some aspects of the coaster, but it has had many issues that have affected the ride throughout its operating years. Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania has been open since 1906 and has had a long and interesting history, but we won't get into that today. Hersheypark has 13 roller coasters, 3 being built by Intamin and 2 being built by B&M. For those who are unfamiliar, Intamin has built Millennium Force, Velocicoaster, and Incredicoaster, and B&M has built rides such as Fury 325, Mako, and the Batman the Ride clones. In the past years, Hersheypark has become very popular, especially with the addition of the B&M Hypercoaster, Candymodium, and with RMC Wildcat, the coaster collection will become even better. Many things did go well with SkyRush. Many coaster enthusiasts love this roller coaster because of the intense experience it offers. It has also maintained a pretty good relationship with many members of the general public. Many people love the first drop and the ejector airtime that the ride has to offer. SkyRush takes place in a great location in the park as it's placed over top of the lake and flies by Comet, the park's PTC Woody. I heard even with SkyRush's intense ride experience, much of the general public still considers this to be the best coaster at Hersheypark. But while many people love the coaster, there's also a large majority of people who dislike SkyRush for various reasons. The general public may not like the coaster because it's too intense. Everyone loves to talk about SkyRush's restraint system, which has been named the SkyRush Thigh Crusher. Both the general public and coaster enthusiasts agree that this restraint sucks. People say it crushes your thighs, especially with the high positive and negative forces experienced on the ride. Intamin Amusement Rides is famous for their unreliable roller coasters, and SkyRush is no different. Throughout SkyRush's life, maintenance has damaged the ride's operation time and has been shut down for long periods of times at multiple different occasions. Some of the problems could have been because the coaster was a prototype model and the only one ever constructed. I'm sure many of the parks that might have been interested in buying this coaster model saw the issues SkyRush had and decided not to purchase one. SkyRush is a hypercoaster built by Intamin and stands 200 feet tall and has a 212-foot drop. The ride features a cable lift similar to the one on Millennium Force at Cedar Point. The drop has an 85-degree angle of descent, and the coaster reaches a max speed of 75 miles per hour along the 3,600 feet of track. It reaches a max positive G-force of 5 and a max negative G-force of 2, which is very high for a roller coaster. SkyRush runs 2 trains with 4 cross seats and 8 rows, allowing for 32 riders per train. Immediately after leaving the station, the cable lift carries the train to the top of the lift hill. The train then enters the 212-foot drop, in which the train reaches the top speed of 75 miles per hour. Then the train travels through a right-hand turn into a large airtime hill, which gives ejector airtime. The train then travels through a 270-degree helix before entering another airtime hill, passing underneath the first one. After this, the train enters a right-hand turn that transitions into an overbank turn. After the overbank, the ride drops down and enters a quick transition into the highly banked right turn, which transitions into a twisted airtime hill. And after that, the train enters another airtime hill before a highly banked turn to the left, crossing over Comet. After that, the track enters the final brake run, then makes a right-hand turn, wrapping around Comet's second turn to return to the station. So I'll let you decide if SkyRush was a success or not. I personally believe that it was, but I do believe that it could have been better maintenance-wise. But there are many people who love it and many who hate it. But SkyRush is one of the most famous coasters ever, and while I have never personally experienced the madness this coaster is, I hope to ride it next summer. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.